Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the women's strawweight bout between Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza for the undisputed women's strawweight title of the UFC. And a rematch, well, this is Rose Namajunas versus Carla Esparza 2, a rematch of a fight that tracks back to the beginning of this division, like the inaugural fight. Carla Esparza won. They came off the Ultimate Fighter, was on the show, both, like I said, made it to the final. Fought for the belt. Esparza came out. She stopped her, I think, second round. But yeah, I feel like a lot has definitely changed. But it seemed like Esparza will never be back in this position. But all the years now, she's back in there. And like I said, like so much has changed, but so much has remained the same. But I'm leaning with Rose Namajunas to get the victory here. And a lot of it's off of superstition, but a lot of it's off semblance of facts and semblance of stats, but not really get too much in stats, but kind of a little bit into the hypotheticals and superstitious a little bit with this one, which I know a lot of people don't really care for. But yeah, Rose Namajunas has never lost a decision yet, or has never lost a rematch. Not say decision, she has never lost a rematch yet. And all of them have come by a close decision. I could definitely see this being a close decision. I don't feel like Carla Esparza is going to do enough to stop her. Rose Namajunas, I feel like she could potentially stop her on the feet or hurt her and then submit her potentially. But I feel like it'll be hard with Esparza's pressure and her wrestling. That'll be hard. I feel like in the case it might end up like a higher level Randa Marcos fight where, like I said, Namajunas actually has striking, much better striking than whatever her name. I just said her name, I forgot her name, and just like that, than Randa Marcos. So she'll be get off on the feet definitely much more. It'll be definitely a whole new element to it that wasn't there in the Randa Marcos fight. But then on the ground, Namajunas will be active with regard. Like Esparza might be on top a lot in this fight. That's where the controversy is going to come in, and that's where the closeness and the decision will come. Carla Esparza not really doing a whole lot on the feet necessarily. Like she might put up volume, she might pressure, she'll score takedowns, but and maybe like on the ground she might do some good offense. But Namajunas being to tie her up with some submissions or submission attempts, be to lock her legs up, and maybe land some hammer fists, land some elbows. But our Esparza trying to maintain the top position, and probably later on getting tired and like not doing as much in the guard now. And Namajunas unloading on her, too many better submissions, but as far as being maintaining the top position a lot. So like in the case of who do you favor more, the person getting offense off the back, too many submissions, or the person on top a lot that's maybe not doing as much, maybe early on doing some stuff or doing a lot of stuff, but later around not doing as much, and I'm either staying active, maybe hitting some sweeps, but as far as being to get back on top, or like I say, it's gonna be I feel like one of these fights is gonna be very, very close, just as all Namajunas fights have been as far as in the rematch. Like she'll knock you. I mean, she knocked out Weili Zhang. Second fight, very close decision. Maybe say could have went to Weili Zhang. Joanna knocked her out. Second fight, very close fight. You know, a lot of people like saying, don't forget about it. It was actually a very close fight. And statistically, on Joanna outstruck her statistically. And it was a very close fight in the second fight, no matter what anybody say. Tecia Torres lost her, rematched her. Very close fight. And if anything, like somebody really just wanted to flip a coin, they would have been that bad decision. They said Tecia Torres won the fight. So every single time, a very close rematch. Statistically, this is a fight that's seemingly, at least if Esparza, you're favoring Esparza to win, like it's highly likely going to go to decision. Namajunas Jiu-Jitsu has got so much better. She has been in so much better situations, and also she has been probably looking forward to this fight so long. So it's all like, and also Esparza more so is a fighter that just goes to the decision, unless you really don't have. Well, I'm not even gonna say all that, but 80% or like 80-90% of the time, Esparza fights go to decision. So if you're leaning to her, you're already kind of leaning to decision. With Namajunas, is definitely more of a finishing. Why am I talking like this? It's definitely more of a finishing potential on her side, but being on bottom, I feel like it's gonna be hard, especially with Esparza, who has never been submitted. So it's like been a lot of fight on the ground. You're expecting the submission if it's in the ground to finish her. So it'll be another close fight. Nami's getting better at striking. Esparza's getting better at wrestling. Nami's getting better at the grappling as far as submission grappling attempts. And like very close fight, like kind of come down to like what do you just like judge based off? And it's gonna be, I feel like, again, a split base as far as the fans. They're like, oh, Nami just won because they wanted her to be the champion. They never wanted Esparza to have this fight, and that's kind of true. But hey, I don't know. I guess you can't pay the judges off, but you never know. It's Vegas, it's this, it's that. But after this in Arizona, I think. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a very close fight. Is all I'm gonna say. Very, very close fight. Striking favoring Namajunas. Positions probably favoring Esparza, but I feel like ultimately Namajunas gonna be one. Attempting submissions, attempting sweeps, landing shots on her back. Probably get close with a couple of submissions, and probably maybe in the later rounds, probably being able to stuff a takedown and land some shots, but maybe not being able to put her away. But a very close fight is all I'm saying. Very close fight. but Namajunas ultimately doing just enough to eke by and get another close decision victory. So in this fight, I got Rose Namajunas via decision.